The Congregation of the Most Holy Redeemer, known as the Redemptorists, was founded by Saint Alphonsus Maria de Liguori in Naples, Italy, on the 9th of November 1732. Today, 5,500 committed and zealous Redemptorist missionaries impact the lives of people in 82 countries around the world. Alphonsus Maria de Liguori, Gerard Majella, Clement Hofbauer, and John Neumann, who were venerated by the Universal Church as saints, are members of this congregation. They, together with many blessed and holy men, inspire every Redemptorist to live a life of being witnesses of the Redeemer to a wounded world. The Liguori province is an Oriental Rite unit of the Congregation of the Syro-Malabar Church. The process of erecting a unit in the Syro-Malabar Church began with the 8th Provincial Chapter of the Bangalore Province in June 1990. When this decision was taken, Father Varki Vidayathil, who later on became the major Archbishop of the Syro-Malabar Church, remarked, "The establishing of the Syro-Malabar unit is a historical decision." Later events showed how prophetic these words were. The inauguration of the region of Alway took place on the 19th of February 1992 at Chovara. Inaugurating the new region, Father Bernard Pereira, the Provincial of Bangalore, said, "The new region will be a significant historical step in the growth and development of the Redemptorist congregation." The regional assembly that followed elected Father Michael Naikan Parembal as the regional superior. At the time of becoming a region, there were 2 canonical houses and 31 professed members, of whom 16 were priests and 15 professed scholastics. The region of Alway was raised to the status of an autonomous vice province, with its headquarters at Chovara on 3rd July 1995, with the solemn Eucharistic celebration by His Eminence Mar Anthony Cardinal Padiyara, the major Archbishop of the Syro-Malabar Church. The first vice-provincial chapter held at the Nitya Sahaya Mata Bhavan in June 1996 elected Father Michael Naikan Parembal as its first vice-provincial. Father George Arikal succeeded Father Michael as the vice-provincial in 1999. He and his team were instrumental in stabilizing the fledgling unit and for its expansion. Aware of the dynamism of the vice province within a short span of 13 years, the general government raised it to the status of a province on 27 June 2008 to be known as the Liguori province, with its headquarters at Liguori Bhavan, Mattur. Father Clement Vadakedath took over the reins of the vice province in 2005, and it was he who led the vice province to the status of the province. At present, the province is led by Father Joy Poonoli with the unflinching support of his council and confreres. The missionary spirit of the province is alive and well. A growth from 31 members at the time of the formation of the region to 99 members, 5 novices, 26 young men at other stages of formation, and from 2 houses to 11 houses is truly providential. Chovara Nitya Sahaya Mata Bhavan, the mother house, is our philosophy today. Every Saturday, a half-day retreat program is conducted here, for which hundreds flock in. Alphonse Bhavan at Edur is the second house of the province, and it is here that our postulancy program is conducted. Santham Pudimattam, established in 1993, is a very promising formation house today. Our orientation year students and +1 and +2 students live here. St. Clements at Vadavadur, established in 1996, functions as the renewal center of the province. Karavalur, St. Gerard's community with a small parish attached to it, has been the place where hundreds have found comfort and consolation through the Wednesday prayer and counseling programs for the past 15 years. St. John Neumann Southern at Kunnambatta is the novitiate house of the province. It also has a small parish attached to it. Mattur Liguari Bhavan, the residence of the provincial superior and his team, established in 2007, is indeed the spiritual and temporal powerhouse of the province and for the people around. Vadakkamcheri Amala, started in 2008, is the result of the dream of the province to have some income-generating project. Yahweh Nissi, the residence at Makkiyad, is a perpetual adoration center. With its fascinating surroundings, Yahweh Nissi certainly makes one feel closer to God. Machiplavu Anugraha is in the process of building up some structures both for the community and for the apostolate. The latest residence at Mailakombu is an attempt to put flesh to the long-cherished dream of the province to start a social project. The apostolate of the province certainly has thrived. The province is blessed with talented young and dynamic men who give their lives so as to bring plentiful redemption to all through the proclamation of the Word, through parish missions, retreats to various groups, parish ministry, youth and vocation ministry, shrine ministry, spiritual direction and counseling, media ministry and family apostolate, teaching ministry, social apostolates, farm ministry and collaboration, and solidarity with other units. 21 of our confreres labor away from India. It was God's grace and the unfailing help of our Mother of Perpetual Help, together with the encouragement and the support of the general governments and the many units of the congregation, that has enabled the Liguari province to establish itself on a firm footing. More than any of these, it was definitely the spirit of love, service, goodwill, and the cooperation of the members that has built up the Liguari province to what it is today. The Superior General of the congregation, Father Michael Brel, who watches our growth closely, comments,
"This is a very special day for you and for the congregation. Today we are celebrating the inauguration of the region of Alway 25 years ago, 25 short years ago, during which time that region, which began with a few confreres committed to spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, especially among the Syro-Malabar Church in Kerala, and has moved into a vice province and the province of Liguori, named after our founder. And now, members of this province of Liguori are preaching the good news not only in Kerala, not only in India, but around the world, in North America, in Europe, in Oceania, and across Asia. You've recognized that God has called you to bring this message to His people wherever they may be, and especially those who are abandoned, those who are poor. This is a really wonderful missionary vocation, and you've embraced it, especially in accepting the responsibility for the mission in Lebanon, in that part of the world which has been so afflicted by war and violence and suffering, to come with the message of the peace, the love, the joy of Jesus Christ, our Redeemer. Devam Ningale Anungrahikate. Jubilee Ashamsakal.
As the Liguori province celebrates a silver jubilee of its inception, we certainly do believe, together with St. Paul, that we have been under his aegis throughout the last quarter of a century. We bow our heads now in gratitude to God and to many people, especially the successive general governments and the many units of the congregation, for their constant support and encouragement. We also thank the major superiors and the confreres of the Bangalore province and the Majella Vice province for their generosity and warm-heartedness. The vision statement: to preach the gospel ever anew as a missionary community dedicated to Christ the Redeemer under the patronage of Mother of Perpetual Help in a wounded world. Mission statement: moved by the love of the Redeemer, Rooted in the apostolic seal of Saint Thomas and the missionary spirit of Saint Alphonsus, and reading the signs of the time, we, the members of the Liguori province, commit ourselves to form apostolic communities in order to preach the gospel ever anew to all, especially to the poor and the most abandoned in a wounded world, that they may experience plentiful redemption. May the Lord bless the members of the province and the Redemptorists everywhere to be co-redeemers to a wounded world.